Okay, so I will be using this doll as my mannequin to crochet a cute little dress, but you can use a mannequin to crochet your life-size dress. Stay tuned. Okay, so I will be making a total of 19 chains. I need 3 to turn. I'm going to go in my 4th stitch from my hook, and I'm going to make double crochets all the way across. Okay, so we're going to do double crochets until we get to the very end here. And you should have this now. Okay, so I'm going to make 3 chains to turn. I'm going to go and make a total of 4 double crochets in each double crochet. Then I think I'm going to make a 5th double crochet. I'm going to make 2 chains. I'm going to skip 2 and I'm going to go over in this stitch, and I'm going to go over in this stitch, and I will be making 2 chains. I'm going to go over in this stitch and then over in this stitch and make 2 chains. I'm going to skip 1, 2 chains, and then I will be going over in each of my other stitch or stitches with double crochets. Okay, so you'll have this. Okay, so we're gonna make 3 chains to turn, and I'm going in each of my double crochets with a double crochet. So as you can see, you're going on top of each double crochets with a double crochet. So we have something that looks like this. And then we're gonna make 2 chains. I'm going back in the same double crochets, and I made 2 double crochets. I'm making 3 chains to form a picot or a picot like this, and then I'm going back in the same stitch with 2 double crochets like that. Make 2 chains, go over in your next double crochet and make double crochets all the way across. So you'll have a total of 5. You'll have 5 on both sides. Okay, so you have this. Now we're going to turn and we're going to use a different color. Okay, so we cut our yarn and we're going to start by pushing the needle. I'm going to pull this out. So what you want is your half a double crochet over here and your loops onto your needle. I will be adding my pink yarn like this. I'm going to tighten my yarn. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tie them. Okay, because if you don't tie your yarn, it's going to come apart. So now we tied our yarn. I'm going to make a total of 3 chains. And I'm going to go in my next stitch with a double crochet. And in my next stitch over with another double crochet, and I'm just gonna go in each of my stitch with double crochets. Then I will be making a total of 2 chains. I'm gonna make 2 double crochets, 2 chains, back in the same stitch with 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and I'm going over in my double crochet with double crochets. And as you can see, this is a thinner yarn. However, I needed to add some color to this. See? So that's what it looks like so far. We're going to turn again, make 3 chains, and we're gonna go in each of our double crochets with some double crochets. We're gonna make 2 chains, and we're going on top of this double crochet, the chain stitch, with 2 double crochets, 3 chains, and we're making a picot or picot, and 2 double crochets, 2 chains. We're gonna go in each of our stitch with double crochets. Okay, so you should have this. Okay, now I will go to the bottom of my stitch. This is where the bottom of the dress is gonna flow, and I'm gonna make some chain stitch. And remember, I'm measuring this on the doll as I go. You should do the same thing when you're making this. If you're doing it, whether it's for a human or a mannequin, you need to keep measuring just to make sure you have a good fit. So I'm just making some chain stitch until I think that it's enough chain stitch. So I'm going to wrap this around the doll, and that's perfect. I did about 30 chain stitch. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I will take my needle out. Let me move the doll out of the way. I'm going to take my needle out. I'm going to go in the very bottom of the stitch. Okay, I want to make sure that I line up my chain stitch so they're on the correct side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 3 chains, and I will work a chain stitch in each of these chain stitch. Okay, so you're working chain stitch all the way around. Just like this. Chain stitch all the way around. And this yarn, it tangles up very easily. This is a beautiful color. The texture is really nice, but this yarn tangles up a lot, and it tend to fray a lot, but I love the color in any event, so I use it. So I'm just going to continue with double crochets all the way around. Okay, so we're going into our off-white color, and I'm just going to do double crochets all across. And when you're working with certain yarns, you just have to be patient. So we're just gonna crochet all across, and when we get to the very end of the stitch, we're gonna be closing it with a slip stitch like we mostly do. Okay, so as you can see, we're almost there. Okay, now we're gonna close this off with a slip stitch like this, so you have something that looks like this. Okay, now we're gonna make more chains, 3 more chains, and we will continue around with some slip stitch. So now we're working through the bottom of the stitch. I'm gonna make 2 chains. I'm gonna skip 2 chains. I'm gonna go in my third chain, my third double crochet, and I'm gonna make a total of 2 double crochets in the next 2 double crochets, 2 chains. I'm going back in. So you have 2 double crochets in one and 1 double crochet each on the outside. We're making 2 chains now, and we're gonna go and skip 2 chains, and we're gonna go over in the 3rd chain, and we're gonna make a total of 4 double crochets. We're gonna make 2 chains. We're skipping 1, 2. We're going in our 3rd chain, and again in the same stitch. I cannot get this one right because I'm freestyling. So we're going in the next stitch. So go in each of your double crochets with a double crochet, make 2 chains, go back in your next double crochet with a double crochet, go on the outside of that double crochet with a double crochet, make 2 chains and skip 1, 2, go in your 3rd double crochet, skip 3 chains rather. Should I say skip 3 double crochets? Sorry. That's what happens when you're tired. And then you're making double crochets in each double crochet, so you have a total of 4 double crochets. 2 chains, skip 1, 2, go in your 3rd double crochet. I got it right this time, with a double crochet, and over with another double crochet, make 2 chains. Okay, and we're gonna go on the outside with this double crochet. We're making 2 chains. Now we're gonna skip 1, 2, and we're gonna go into our double crochets in the next 4 double crochets with double crochets. And as you can see, it's a beautiful color yarn, but not the best yarn to work with. Okay, so now we made 2 double crochets, 1, 2. We're going in this double crochet, this double crochet, and we're making 2 chains. Go back in 1 double crochet, go in 1 double crochet, and 2 chains, and we're going and we're closing it. So this is what you have so far, and I'm gonna make a total of 3 chains. So we have 3 chains. I'm gonna go in this stitch with a single crochet, 3 chains in this stitch, single crochet, 3 chains, this stitch, single crochet, 3 chains over here with a single crochet, 3 chains here, single crochet, 3 chains here with a single crochet, and 3 chains over here with a single crochet, and I think you're getting the picture of how to do this. See how repetitive this is? Actually, we're gonna, when you get to the last stitch, you make 1 chain, and then you're gonna make a double crochet. Okay, And this can be like a beach dress. If you're a beach goer, it can be something that you wear on the beach, you wear to the beach, wear your bathing suit underneath. And I'm just freestyling when I crochet these things. Sometimes something pops up in my head and I just decide to go ahead and make it. I just want to see what it looks like when it's done. It's an adrenaline that rushes through me just to finish so I could see exactly what it looks like. That's always a joy. And a double crochet. Okay, I'm gonna do one more row, but this is the bottom of the little dress. And I'm gonna make 3 chains and 3 double crochets. I'm gonna go over in my next stitch. I'm making 3 chains. I'm going over in my next stitch, and then I'm gonna make 3 double crochets, and I'm going over my next stitch with a single crochet, 3 chains, single crochet, over in my next stitch with 3 double crochets, over in my next stitch with a single crochet, 3 chains, single crochet, over in my next stitch with 3 double crochets, single crochet, 3 chains, and 3 double crochets. It's good to do crocheting when you're not exhausted because you need to stay focused. So we're going to make 3 more double crochets, and then we're going to make a single crochet, 3 chains, single crochet, go over, make 3 double crochets, and single crochet, 3 chains, and we have a single crochet, and we're gonna join this all together, and we're gonna clip this. I'm gonna do something else with the fringe. I'm just gonna work on the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna go in my chain stitch and I'm gonna make single crochets just like this. So single crochets, I'm making 3 single crochets in the chain space and a slip stitch, and then I'm gonna go over in each of these stitch like this with single crochets. I'm gonna go in between my chain stitch, make a slip stitch, 3 single crochet, slip stitch, single crochets all the way across to make a scallop just like this, and single crochets, slip stitch, and single crochets, slip stitch, 3 single crochets, slip stitch, and single crochets in each single crochet, and slip stitch, single crochets, slip stitch, single crochets, slip stitch, single crochets, slip stitch, and as you can see, you're getting a scallop fringe. Okay, so we're just going to continue around like that until we finish this, because I know people don't like to watch long videos, and I don't like to waste my time doing long videos and then nobody's watching it. I feel like my hard work is just going down the drain. So I'm just gonna finish this up, and I'm gonna do the top part of the dress. All right, and then we will be fully done. So let me just get this out of the way. Okay, so far you have the dress, but we're not done yet. Okay, we're just gonna do this part. So we're gonna get our model. Okay, so now we're gonna make our buttonhole. So I made 10 chains, and I'm gonna go back through. Now I'm gonna make one chain to turn, and I will be going inside of my ring, and I'm filling all my space, and then I'm gonna make a slip stitch, and I'm gonna go back here where my stitches, and I'm gonna finish off with another slip stitch. And you want to make sure you secure your knot like this, and I'm gonna secure it again with one more tie if it will allow me. So I'm gonna secure it like this, and I'm gonna pull it through. I'm gonna tighten it, and then I will clip with my scissors. Now I'm gonna sew on my button. So here's my bead. I'm gonna use a blue bead because I'm using blue in my pattern, and I'm gonna go to the very end of my stitch, and I'm gonna go back through my stitch and through my button, and I'm gonna tighten this, and I think that's it. So I'm gonna secure this through here, and then I'm just gonna clip it off. Button at the back like this. See, so this is what it looks like at the back. Isn't that lovely? And here it is at the front. Nice little dress. And there she is. Beautiful. That's what it looks like from the front. Turn around, mama. And that's what it looks like at the back. Isn't she lovely? Okay, keep watching for many more.